everybody, welcome back. Slay the Spire. Here's my deal, okay? We're gonna try 820 as the Ironclad because I love him and he is my son. If the video doesn't go well, next episode we'll do a daily. Just keep the palette fresh, you know what I mean? But what have I learned? You play slow, you play methodical, you know, there's no reason you can't do well. I can't believe the elites are so far away, there's no way we could conceivably get to them. So just give me the max HP. It's relatively low tier, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You might think, and I deal with this, it happens on stream all the time. A lot of people live in a world where they, like, literally never lose at a video game. And I'm not trying to put those people on blast. But they think that if you lose this much, you must be doing something wrong. Take a twin strike early. We're definitely doing, I don't even want to think about how many things wrong we're doing. But it's also just really, really hard. I don't mind losing. I've lived my life in the loser's bracket to some extent. Not necessarily, well, you know, that's my... not really. But still, in theory. I'll add a headbutt on here as well. Let's just go with it for the purposes of the bit, okay? Go ahead and hit me for 7. I do not fear. You need to the only thing I'm getting at here, and we're gonna get you, is that losing a few times, it doesn't really bother me. Toss me a sword boomerang as well. We've been losing a lot, and I mean, losing a lot is the reason... 9 plus 6, we can't get you. Losing a lot is the reason we started doing the challenges, and we managed to knock those all out, with the exception, of course, of... hold on, 10, 20... I can do 24 damage. I think we just gotta do... it kind of blows, but let's do this. With the exception of feed, which we're still working on, or whatever the heck that cursed achievement is called, but we're not going to do that one on camera because it's extremely bad. For video, at least. Rampage, I don't think it's an A20 worthy card, honestly, but, you know, with Headbutt, let's try to get something going there. I could see it doing something for us. We'll definitely go with that upgrade right off the bat. 15 card deck is a little thick for what we're trying to accomplish here, but I would take it nonetheless. We're probably not going to go to the shop, so just give me the max HP. We got a nice, I mean, we're 12 max HP up from where we'd normally be. But nothing against that. Still got a long way to go to make this deck more functional, and we've added, for sure, way too many attacks without even touching the amount of defense. We got him anyway. You gotta think about this one, right? Definitely, I think uppercut is still takeable. Anyway, all I'm saying is you might think my disposition has been affected by A20. We definitely could reach that point at some point in the future. But I'm going to try to keep that at bay with the, you know, challenge runs and the dailies and stuff like that. I think I'd still rather hit you. Taking 20 damage is not end of the world. Hold on. 14, you'll be at 30. Next turn, we'll be hitting you for 19 with 1 weak, 1 vulnerable. I think I'm going to try for this. It's a little funky. I think we're going to get there, and we saved ourselves some damage in the process. Previously, I would have just, like, no look gone for the attacks and just been like, well, we need to get there. And, you know, we possibly do, but Demon Form, dude, is so tempting. I mean, we're going for like a strength form deck or a strength build deck so far. We can't afford it. I'm just going to take the Iron Wave. It's like agnostically a good card. And the deck is admittedly very thick right now. 17 cards early. It's a little thicker than I'd like it to be, but anyway. I'm having a good time. I like to be challenged in games, and I'm not just saying that. You know, but You know, if the game's not putting up a challenge, I do like to win against the AI. Like, I find that it's a beautiful situation when you just destroy the AI. It feels great. I don't think we need anything else here. Twice. Fair. Let's take the curse. Beautiful. But I also, you know, I respect an AI that's putting up a challenge. And this is definitely... I mean, to be honest, it's probably like the literal... If I win on A20, this will probably be the hardest accomplishment I've ever gotten in any game in my entire life. I've actually, like, truly believe that. It's not to say it's the hardest one ever. And I know you're like, what about Isaac? Dude, I mean... We've done some great stuff in Isaac as well. But, like, the speed challenge is nothing on this. Draw Rampage again. I dare you. Life goes on. Because we got so many cards in our deck that are not Rampage, mostly due to the dazes, I do feel like we should definitely hit you. We did get a Rampage, though. Not a huge fan of how that turned out. We're probably going to want to rest before the boss fight. The only reason I would do it is because I think we have like a real chance at the run being pretty decent. And the slimes, they just bother me. Like, they're so annoying. Although we did get to 32. I think we do like a battle trance as well. 37. Just rest. I know it's a little... It's not a good game theory choice, but here we are. Just in general, we're trying to get to pen nib. Rampage coming around as many times as possible is very important. Didn't get to it there, which is just devastating. We're probably going to want to eat one big attack, which is why I didn't play any vulnerability yet. When Rampage shows up, you have to play. Are we going to take 38? Yeah, I think we're going to take 38. You're on 82. So we'd really like to draw Rampage, Twin Strike, Sword Boomerang. I think you bust them, to be honest. Take him down to 41. 2 enemies with 21 HP each. I didn't crunch the numbers. That might be for the best on this guy, but it's going to be a little close. We can't live. Wait. We might be able to live. Okay, we're definitely able to live. And with Rampage, we're actually going to kill him. It turns out I wasn't as dire as I thought it was, but let's just say I'm very happy to have rested. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Immolate. Why am I taking Fiend Fire then? If you love Immolate so much, why are you taking Fiend Fire? Oh man, I don't know about this one. Let's let it fly. I think we need the energy, but Fiend Fire exhausting cards lets us get to Rampage even faster. I don't know. It's not going to be easy. Like, we would have loved to have just gotten cursed, but we didn't. Definitely, you know, Bash is great, don't get me wrong. We should have done that in a different order so we got better damage on Pen Nib. But we need to punch through his armor. It's probably a cursed run. But every run on A20 is probably a cursed run. How much damage do you do? It's not that bad. It's not that good. It's not that bad. I don't know. Everything else, this floor, we definitely were interested in tightening our deck a little bit more. So a removal is very important. And we definitely want to remove some strikes because we don't have better defense. We don't even have any better defense on offer. I will say a pommel strike is very interesting, but I think I'm just going to get insane and, you know, go up to 113 max HP. We'll see how she goes. This guy, real pain in the butt. Pen Nib next turn. Probably Sword Boomerang on that, I think. Pretty much, if you don't play Rampage when it comes up, you're basically just asking for trouble, right? Because we're frail, I think we'll take 3 extra damage. You're gonna hit me for like 20, yeah. Guaranteed, but it's okay. Everything's going just fine. I'm worried, I definitely think a dropkick can work here. I'm worried that it's not gonna ever not be fine until we die. I think I'd rather just guarantee my hit against you. You know what I mean? Like, I worry that it's just going to be like, hey, the run's good, and then, oh, actually, we're, like, literally dead now. So I think on this turn, you do 12 damage. So we'll just play it like this for now. Yeah, that's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. That's not great. Could draw anything, so Rampage is a big part of that. We need to do 9 damage. I definitely would rather 2-tap you like this and then apply a weakness to you. Still take 7. The danger right now is that we could be in lethal range. Doesn't matter, but it was close. 2 regen potions is very nice right now. I really don't think Feel No Pain is what we need in this deck. We don't exhaust much, even though, you know, it might look like we do. And we can't even really afford... Well, you know what? We can afford a power potion, but our potion slots are full. So I think if we're going to win this run, we do have to smith. And there's a lot of cards that warrant smithing. The first big one is definitely Uppercut. Almost doubles its effectiveness. Let's heal. We're not going to get too many opportunities to do that, so I respect the opportunity. And immediately, I'm vindicated. Honestly, I think we do it like this. And I don't think we mind tossing one of these in there. This is almost certainly a cowardice situation. Not going to get to pen nib. So I think we got to, like, focus. We weren't going to kill you anyway, but I guess we were wrong to focus. We were actually right to go for broke there. Okay, I got to think about this one for a second. I think we definitely uppercut you, drop kick you. Then that gives us the Rampage doesn't get the kill. That's okay. We kind of screwed it up. We're entangled. We just want to see defense. Not great, but cowardice. We're alive. Forget that combat, dude. I think we want to go here. Matrushka. Very interesting, at least. And we are going to upgrade yet again. I definitely think we're getting into the danger zone. But we have 56 HP. That's not bad. Juzu Bracelet and Bronze Scales out of that one, which is fortuitous but also very lucky. Let's pop our other potion. I think is pretty important. Rampage is huge. Play this for block. We definitely need better blocks. Like, to add some shrugs to this deck, it's not going to save us. But, you know, it'll be very helpful. I think we just want to... Probably could have played a defend there, to be fair. But you're not attacking, so... We need the Rampage to come... This is how we kill bosses, basically. It doesn't really matter which one we play. You're not going to attack, presumably. You might start attacking now. So we'll put up some block. And this is the danger of... we got lucky. This is the danger of, you know, Runic Dome. But yeah, here we are. I don't think offering is necessarily / maybe like ever worth it in this situation. We got lucky to make it through that. This is also horrible, don't get me wrong. So it's 18 damage versus 15 damage and 3 more vulnerability. We'll take the 3 more vulnerability for sure. This fight just sucks. Like, this is maybe my vote for the worst. Like, when I say worst, I don't mean... you know what I mean, right? I mean the most difficult encounter on this floor. So we only need 4 cards in hand to kill this guy. We need actually less now, but you get the idea. Please don't attack. That's a 6 damage, whatever. We still got you. That went better than expected. We absolutely have to take a Shrug It Off. And if he's hidden for 21, which would be 18 in this case, because he's weak. Okay. I mean, he's dead. Somehow this is almost working. A True Grit to exhaust some basics is tempting, but I think I'm going to abstain for now. I am going to rest, by the way. I think this is surprising me as well, but I do think we have a chance. Okay. Well, we very much like this for the weakness. It sucks to use this with Pen Nib, but we were worried about what we might end up drawing. In case it was a 2-cost card or a 1-cost card, like Shrug It Off with draw. We're actually just going to do what we did last time and extend the vulnerability. I think it's very important this guy stays vulnerable as long as possible. Okay, Rampage into Headbutt for Rampage. Into Shrug, I know we can't draw, but we still want the block and then hit him. This Rampage getting stacked is... it's one of the most important things for us. It's the same deal right here. Uppercut, Rampage, Headbutt into Rampage. It has to keep getting stacked. Now this time... it's not amazing, but it's a decent use of it. What do we get? Okay, dropkick for certain. We probably do want to bash him, but let's draw first quick, okay? I think you bash Twin Strike, but I do expect him to hit the crap out of me. And then let me see if I do 20. No, he's not going to roll over to half even with the Fire Potion. That could have been worse as far as damage is concerned. Honestly, why wouldn't you just headbutt dropkick back? Might as well put up some block just in case if it's only a 1 damage difference. I can live with that. Okay, so he's going to take a turn off. This is totally fine. We definitely want our double damage Rampage. Now, he's not going to be vulnerable next turn. He is going to be 12 strength up. So, bash for 10. Rampage for 60. Sword Boomerang. That's 70 damage. He'd be at like 52. I think we need to live. But I'm willing to take a bet on this just because it's... I mean, how much damage do you think he's doing? 50? It's sadly so close. I just don't think we can get there with Bash, Rampage, Sword Boomerang. But that's what we're going to play. At least, like, we have to play those. We need to do 30 damage here, which is not doable. It's very simple. If we live, he dies. I'm not mad, but it's amazing to think about how different this could be if we hadn't had Runic Dome and instead got a different energy relic. This is not where I want to be either, by the way, but we'll transform a single strike. it became feed. Kate's playing League of Legends in the other room. If you're wondering why you might hear sounds through the wall of somebody sounding like they're dying, it's because it's a fate worse than death. By the way, people have been tweeting me. They're like, "Hey, NL, why don't you just try to get feed to work for you on a run in which you're grinding A20. You get 2 bosses. You might be able to kill Donu or Dekka. Let's just hit him. You might be able to kill Donu or it can't be Dekka, I guess, but you might be able to kill Donu with feed at that point. That's like, you having trouble taking your SATs? Why not just wing them? Don't even study. We'll still take a sword boomerang, but I'm super happy to have feed, by the way. I love it. What I'm unhappy with is, yo, that's so good. What I'm unhappy with is, well, not much, actually. I should feel pretty good about this. And especially, like, early on, it's not easy, but, while we have few cards in our deck, it shouldn't be that hard to make feed work for us fairly regularly and hopefully, eke out some pretty decent advantages. I'm not going to wait around for it on a situation like that. Honestly, I'm going to try. It's nobody's favorite build. But I actually think, like, Perfected Strike. We wanted Bash Feed, by the way, here, but I think Perfected Strike early gives you a chance to build into something pretty decent. 1 extra damage. So right now, this is 5 extra damage. I would rather have 1 extra turn of vulnerability, for sure. And if that's not learning, I don't know what is. This is a guaranteed feed. We might take some hits in the process. But it's also a guaranteed feed. I mean, you're doing 21 damage on turn 1. That's just ruthless. Okay, thank God. Everything's going okay. I really do. I respect Rage. I think it can totally fit, even if we don't build around it. But now we might be more open to taking 0-cost cards. 0-cost attacks, I should say. Especially, well, the classic example is, like, not Anger, believe it or not. I think it's, like, Dropkick. This scares the crap out of me. We're going to hit him. If you can get block out of it and then still get something out of it later, that's kind of your dream come true. You get block from Rage, sorry, then you get the draw on top of that. So, I will play it. Definitely more than paid for itself. And to be honest, I don't want to use the potion because we have another elite coming up. We could probably get more value out of our existing potion using it on the next fight. We actually want a pommel. This isn't just like a... Nah, that's okay. This isn't just like an inertia sort of situation. We wanted the pommel because it makes Perfected Strike better. Because we've upgraded Bash, we should really just wake him up. This is where a weak potion might pay better dividends. I'm going to play the defend. It's not that I think we're going to get feed to work. It's that I think we could get feed to work. So let's not overspend on it too early. We're not going to need feed, which... we probably should have waited 1 turn there, to be fair. Limit Break is obviously great if you get extra strength, but I actually quite like where our deck is at right now. Give me the gold, because I'm scared. And then here. Be smart. These are important times. I definitely think a shrug is necessary. Flash of Steel is pretty good, too. We have a lot of gold early on here. We're fighting the slime. The slime doesn't attack right off the bat. But by 10 block right off the bat is not bad either. So 57 plus 96. So 153. We can't buy all 3 of these. But we could buy this, this, and this. And I like that, because it powers up our Perfected Strike again. We are going to rest, and I wish I didn't have to, but I think we've improved ourselves pretty strongly by doing this. Not for this boss fight specifically, but I was thinking about, you know, stuff on the second floor. Definitely we'll just hit you with those. We don't want to make it so thick that the Perfected Strike doesn't come around, but that hurts. It's okay. 8, you split in 5. So whenever we break you, we're going to break you in a big way. And I think it's going to be on this turn right here. So all of a sudden, this is doing 24 damage. Let's start here. It's better than using Perfected Strike, I believe it. Very good steroid potion, and yet it might not make a difference because these guys are just doing some incredible work. We live here. I would rather hit you then. Even though it puts us on the razor's edge. This is our only way out, is to split that guy, unfortunately. We're going to be made frail. Not that that matters at 5 HP anyway. Are you guys insane? Like, this is a pretty rude way to end a run, to be honest. Well, you know, let's take this as a sign that it's not quite going right, and we'll do our daily next. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back with a daily Cleanse the Palate, and I'll see you next time. See ya.